we should do our last couple of headline topics. RISC-V CPU unofficially, this is very important, decimates Apple's M1 efficiency. This is not a big surprise if you've been following the RISC-V initiative, but Micromagic has a new prototype CPU that offers decent performance with record-breaking efficiency. RISC-V, man, this is going to be... This, like, honestly, I've seen some interesting analysts' takes on NVIDIA's ARM purchase going like, yo, NVIDIA, what are you doing, brah? Like, ARM is at their peak right now, in this moment, right now. Like, it is nothing but downhill from here. Now, it's no guarantee that RISC-V is going to take off or whatever. We're still waiting for Linux to dominate the desktop, but as an open CPU architecture with no licensing fees or royalties or anything like that, oh boy, there's a lot of room for some very smart people to be contributing, and they are, and there's a lot of room for some very, very cool things to happen. In fact, there are probably, cool things that are happening now, but unlike ARM, users of RISC-V are not, required to disclose that they're using it. So there could be products and projects out there that are running RISC-V silicon, and you just don't even know. Because they're just a black box. Like you have no access to poke and prod at them. So Micromagic advisor Andy Huang claimed that the CPU could produce 13,000 core marks with a 5 gigahertz clock at 1.1 volt with lower power configurations providing even better efficiency. The 3 gigahertz setup outperforms a Snapdragon 820 in the Samsung Galaxy S7, and that is at just 69 milliwatts. Nice. What's a core mark? Good question. It's a deliberately simplified platform-neutral CPU benchmarking tool released by the Embedded Microprocessor Benchmark Consortium, and it focuses solely on the core pipeline functions of a CPU, including basic read-write, integer, and control operations. Ars Technica independently ran CoreMark on an Apple M1 Mac Mini and a Ryzen 7 4700U for comparison, and the Ryzen 7 4700U was 13,956 iterations per second per watt, while the Apple M1 was 10,947 iterations per second per watt, and the Micromagic CPU at 3 gigahertz was about 10 times either of them in terms of efficiency. So if you want something that's like a smartwatch that you actually don't have to charge for a week, this could be the way there. Pretty freaking incredible. We've actually talked about RISC-V before. We did a video with Sci5, it's like kind of like a chip design assistance firm that is already shipping like tons of RISC-V silicon. And as far as I can tell, they've just been beavering away over there since the last time we talked to them. It's been quite a while. We should actually check back in with those guys. It's not a competitor for traditional ARM and x86 CPUs in phone or laptop applications yet, but it's much closer to them than previous RISC-V implementations have been. So we are a long ways off, but it is absolutely possible that something like this could take the market by storm. Pretty cool stuff.